Hello and welcome to Time Searchers. I'm your host Roger Blissman, and this is my co-host, our guide through time, the paranormal world, Bill the Colonial Relic Hunter.
How are you guys all doing today?
Well, Bill, we're back here now at actually a site that we were at last week. Let me ask you this. Usually we mix it up. Why are we back at this particular site again?
Because it's a 1750s grist mill, and we did some spirit box action last week,
yeah.
and right away they're rolling the top. And another week or so, I can see how much the vegetation will grew up in a week. Another 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we won't be able to get back in here because of my schedule, your schedule.
Yeah.
It's tough, but see how they communicated with us a little bit.
They did.
I figured if we come back again a week later, because now they're more familiar with us, we'll try it again. Maybe they'll talk to us a little bit more.
Well, let's hope so. Now, on this particular site, we've hunted here for a number of years. It's one that has never let us down. I know we have to keep our sites secret, Bill, because there's been a lot of poaching of sites actually that have appeared on our program, including ones that were poached by actually nationally televised.
Yeah, exactly right. It's annoying and it's sick and pathetic. These people can't come up with their own ideas.
I know.
Time Searchers will always keep it real.
That's right. Well, I guess
you can count on us.
That's right. Now, let me ask you this for today. What's going to be our battle plan on this site? Anything different than what we did last time?
Yes. What we're going to do, we're going to go right back in, so it's not quite different. Back in the foundation up there, do a little more spare bot action. Okay. And then I'm going to have you now detect the top of the foundation in between all the daffodils and everything. Don't harm our daffodils.
We will not.
And because there's ruins over there, and there's heavy brush that used to be where you can swing your coil underneath. I think that should be your line of attack, because this is the first year in a lot of years the vegetation is really beat down by the snow and the ice, and we really had a harsh winter this year, so that helped. So I say up here towards closer to the main house structure used to be, I think, is that ticket. So.
All right then.
Okay, here we are. We're going to go up here in the woods, up by the foundation and stuff. As you see, the vegetation is really starting to grow. Foundation's just up here a little ways. As you see, there's many stones on the ground from the old grist mill and stuff.
Let me interrupt you. Is that a colonial flower there?
Yeah, them there, I've only seen them at colonial sites, so I would say yes. But I don't know for sure because I don't quite know the name. Maybe some of our viewers can tell us.
Yeah,
there's patches of them all through here.
That'd be a nice research.
Over there, through the trees there. There's another nice daffodil patch over there.
Yeah, that might have been where they had the original garden near here.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, Bill, we moved up to the foundation. What are you exactly going to do, and what's your thoughts on
Well, thoughts, I'm going to ask how they're doing, ask their name, try to see if I can get a date. Just ask personal, simple stuff with them.
Well, we know that when we last were up here and we had a communication, it sounded like a gentleman.
Sound like a gentleman, yes.
Perhaps he would have been maybe an owner of this property.
Yeah, I think he would be an owner, yes.
Okay, well maybe
he'll just get his name, like, most of them will say their last name in colonial time. They never really said their first names, a lot of them.
Oh, really?
Yes, a lot of them said their last name. Like, that was their proper name, not their first name.
They don't give their given Christian name.
They'll say, Wallace over there over the hill, or, McGregor over there. They never, use names,
So, okay, they wouldn't do like on Mayberry, they'd say, oh, there's Opie Taylor. They would say, there's the Taylor boy.
Right, there you
okay.
go. I mean, some people did say their first names, but we'll see what happens here.
Okay, well, do what you do.
Okay.
Do the voodoo that you do.
What is your name? That's sound like Roger, but maybe he's saying your name. Do you like us here? Has the cat got your tongue?
They're being a little shy with us, Bill.
You like us here?
He said no.
No.
Do you want us to leave, sir?
What was the last question?
Do you like us here? And he said no.
That's why sometimes it's best to wait. I'm just telling them, you got to wait at least a half a minute or a minute or so.
That voice sounded a little different. It almost sounded, it could have been actually a woman.
Really?
It seemed a little bit higher tone. Is that, are you a lady, madam? No? Oh, you're a gentleman.
Yeah, it sounded like no to me.
Yeah, it sounded like a no.
I think why it sounds a little different is just a different spirit box and speaker.
Okay, so you're the gentleman of the house. Doesn't appear to be very talkative, but he's here. The guy's here. The theory is that these spirits, they're living in another dimension, and that dimension to him it might still be like 1770.
Yeah, yeah, or whenever he passed away, 1810 or whatever it is.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
I believe they might see it as that.
But then, if they see it as that, then they can see the property in modern times and see us here.
Obviously they see us here. He's talking to us.
He is.
So I think they see modern advances, and especially ones where people redo their houses and stuff. They still live in them homes, and to see that a lot of them don't like change.
Yeah, I've heard stories of spirits actually trying to disrupt renovations at some of these old places. Who knows? Yeah, I didn't hear any ghost stories about this particular place, but you never know.
We're making our own right here. So,
we are.
So I say we better get cracking.
Okay.
And we'll meld detector along this back side here.
Okay. All right.
And hopefully something turns up.
All right. Well, then let's get cracking.
All right, man. Let's get cracking.
Roger's going to go and scan that and see what he gets. Well, he's walking in front of the camera.
That's right.
Very low budget here.
It is low budget. Right.
Yep.
So, Bill, where's the sound man?
That's him running the chainsaw down
there.
So, let's get cracking, man.
That's it.
Nope, we took a mess back here. Covered the hole up back over there. What it was is a couple hot rocks.
Yeah.
And then we got another signal just up the top of the hill. So
yes.
I think when it was a decent signal, I think it was a mixture of a couple. So.
Yeah, Bill, I get a little excited when I dig these holes. I don't know why, Bill, but I do. After all these years.
Yeah,
And,
well,
I'm going to, as per Bill's instructions, I'm going to try to dig myself a nice quality hole this time. Right, Bill?
Yeah.
That's right. Got that on one side. We got this on this side. And of course, we have this side here.
You mocking me?
No, I'm not. I'm just trying
Can
to
you
make
look at me and say that with a straight face?
Yes, I can. I'm just trying to paint a pretty little picture.
Like Bob Ross would.
That's right. Out here in the Colonial Wilds.
Oh, look at that. That's a nice pocket. See
You
that?
like that? You like that, Bill?
Yep.
There
Oh,
you
yeah.
go.
There you go.
There.
There.
Okay.
All right, grab your metal detector. But anyways,
Take a swing.
there's how to dig a hole.
Oh,
Oh, there's something in
it's
there.
in the plug.
Yep.
Okay. Not there, Bill. Not there. I'm surprised.
Oh, me too.
Not here.
Obviously, that's the dirt that was in the bottom of the hole.
Yes. Not this. Not Bill.
Obviously, you must have dropped it.
Yes, I must have, Bill. Okay, I got it back. Oh, here it is, Bill. Here it is. Here it is. I think it's It's a copper.
Wow.
It's a copper.
Awesome.
It is a copper.
Another one. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You found one last week,
Found
too.
one last week, that's right. But
Yeah.
there it is. That was a nice signal. And Bill, I did the whole, regulation-wise, but still, I think I might have come up a little short, but I'm working on it.
A little short, but see how God rewards us, whoever digs proper holes.
Yes, yes, he did. Oh.
It looks like, let me see that again there.
There you go.
Let me show our viewers here.
Yes,
okay.
Did, Bill.
Yeah, what a full-size one. I think it's like a farthing or a half a penny. Maybe a farthing. I think that's what it is. I think it's another farthing.
Okay, well, Bill is going to be clearing out this area where we got all this brush. That's where what you got to do to get into these areas that these other people haven't detected. Now look, we're getting into an area that probably wasn't hunted for years, if ever.
You got that right? No. Years by, we couldn't get back in here.
That's true.
It was so thick. But here it is. It looks like you can scan your coil.
That's right.
Alright.
We can give it a whirl. Oh. I didn't hurt you, did I?
That's okay.
It's good. It's good.
Get done busting these jaggers out of there. The Lord just scanning around. It's got something good.
It's a bit high, but
yeah, it's worth checking out.
You dig it. It's a good signal. Now, Bill, this is rocky terrain, so in all fairness,
right,
I can't do the plug.
Okay.
Like so many people are, big fans of. Oh, there it is.
Oh my God.
You know
looks
what?
like a copper.
It is. I can see a profile.
You know what?
What?
That might be a copper Reale.
Yeah, it is.
Because look at the head.
Yeah.
It looks like a Spaniard head off a Reale, right?
Yes.
I mean, that's not a King George. Wow, great find. Beat up. Yeah, I bet you that's a copper Reale.
You had the right feeling on this area where to target. I mean, you are truly the guide on this relic.
Well, it's almost a no-brainer to get in these jaggers whenever you can,
You're right.
Because why? Nobody else is willing to do it. They get in there.
You're right.
And we've been going here off and on for 10 years. And this is the first opportunity we were able to get back in here to do this with the jaggers.
It's true. I remember even as a kid, I remember visiting a relic hunting shop in of all places, Bill, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And I remember the guy, it was a nice little shop, and I was talking to him about relic hunting, and he said the same thing, that you got to put the coil where other people can't.
Right.
Get in there, and he was right, and certainly you were right too, Bill.
Yep, well, still true today.
Yeah, well, this is fantastic. It's been a great day thus far, and we're going to keep going.
All right, let's get cracking.
Okay, well, as you know, Bill, we try to keep it real on the show. And I got another signal under this rock. I pulled the rock out. I thought maybe I'd have another coin, but unfortunately, I got a hot rock.
Yeah, it sounded so good too.
It did. It did. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what it is out in the field. It's not all gravy. You got to take the bad with the good.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So we're just gonna keep going.
We got to make our own little paintings. So.
That's right. A little pretty picture of relics.
Yep.
Put that back. That's the way that was, Bill.
Okay.
So,
all right then, well, I said let's get cracking.
Ow! Holy shit! Ow! Oh, you filmed that?
I just filmed that because I knew sooner or later it was going to happen.
Yeah, okay.
But,
no warning on that one, Bill. I get a
our-
little too.
Keep your head still there for a minute.
What?
That's our favorite saying right there. Often imitated, never duplicated.
That's right, Bill.
They can go ahead and still let's get cracking. But yes, there were some comedians back in the day that used it in the 50s and the 60s, but you know, I think I was the only one that put it on rally cunning. So
That's right, Bill. That's exactly right.
But anyways, let's get cracking here.
Yes.
Get back in them jaggers, man.
I will, Bill.
So we can hear you up here sing, "Ow, that jaggers." But gotta watch. It's a family show, so.
It is a family show, Bill. But you know, sometimes you know, eventually these kids are going to have to grow up. They can't lead that sheltered life, you know. They get out in the real world, they won't know what the hell to do.
Yeah, you got that right. That's the truth today in this world.
It's true.
Yeah.
Now there might be some, you know, parent groups that objected at you, Bill.
Yeah, maybe so.
They could. You know what? I think I'm going to move this rock here. Look at the moss on it.
Yeah. A couple 100 years of it.
Yeah. Ooh, that is deep down in the ground, Bill.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's got potential.
That's fieldstone. I'm gonna bring my gloves in there. There's a whole new little miniature world of metal.
You got that right. Sometimes you win, and sometimes you don't.
If you lose.
Yeah. But it's always worth it to do the extra effort.
I'll put the rock back, people. Don't worry. Got hit by another jacket.
I hate that. Yeah, he pulled it out now.
I'm going to be a man. I'm not going to cry.
I was waiting for that, or I need to say we were all waiting for that.
That one's blanking out.
Yep.
I think you know, normally if we had more time we'd dig that signal, but we're on a very tight schedule today, so we're going to try to cover as much ground as we can as slowly as we can.
Yes.